All right, solving an exponential equation by finding common bases, linear exponents. This exercise is an easy exercise, but it's a little bit tricky. Um, the key point to solving this exercise is in the title, common bases. Common basis is what we want to accomplish. There is a rule or a property of exponents that you need to know to solve this exercise, and I have it here. Uh, for for any positive number a such that a is not 1, we have the following. If we have an equation of a to the m equals a to the n, this will be true only if m is the same number of n. Or in simpler words, what it's trying to say, for example, say you have 5 to the m equals 5 to the n. If you want this equation to be true, you gotta know that m has to be equal to n. There's no other way. There's no other way in which this is true. So, anytime you have common bases, that means when you have the same base here and the same base here in the equality, you can get rid of those bases and continue working only with exponents. And it's pretty obvious, right? Because if you have 5 to the second power equal to 5 to the n, there's no other way. 2 has to be equal to n because there's no other number that makes it true. That is the property we need to know for this exercise. Anytime you have common bases in an equation, well, you can just get rid of them and work with exponents. That is the property you need to know for this exercise. Now we have an exercise which is not exactly in that form. We have to do some math to take it into that form. So we have 25 to the minus x plus 5 equals 125. All right. When you see that, you cannot like apply the rule just like that because we don't have common bases, do we? So we have to find the common base in both sides. So you think, what is the base that I can use here? And I'm just think, well, 25, I know that I can write it as 5 square, and that is to the minus x plus 5. Yep. And I also know that 125, I can write it as 5 to the third. Yeah, you see what I did there? All I did is take these two numbers into a common base. The common base in this case is 5. Now here I'm just going to do some math. That is equal to minus 2x plus 10 equals 5 to the 3. And now, because of this rule that I told you before, because of this rule, what I can do, because I have common bases, is cancel this and this. And I'm gonna work only with the exponents. I know for sure that the exponent here is gotta be equal to this one. So I will have minus 2x plus 10 equals 3. And this is a very important mathematical property. Let us call that math trick number 3. That's a mathematical trick. Now, I all I have is a single easy equation, linear equation. If I want to solve this equation, I leave x alone, so I take this 10 to the right side, subtracting, like that. And I know that 3 minus 10 is minus 7. And this minus 2, I don't want it there, so I'm going to move it to the right side, dividing. That is minus 7 over minus 2, and that is 7 over 2. And that is the answer to my exercise. So I click here, and you see that. 7 over 4, check. Easy.